Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab. It smothers. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Frost. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Lopez. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, lost the throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll leave it with him. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start this drive going to the air. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now this offense is back on the field. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bentley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Right on the money. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. To the air, it's Frost. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bentley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Line getting set on second down. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Some misdirection with the counter. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down and 10. Wants to throw. It's Frost. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's Smothers. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. And the returner will be dragged down. And now this offense will take the field again. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. The give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. To the air, it's Frost. Bringing the heat. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Grab near the sticks, it's Jackson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Frost. Fires left. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. And he'll be brought down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for it.
He's going for the goal line. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Lopez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play there. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back. All the way in for the touchdown.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Flips it out on the screen. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Frost. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Unloads to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
With the catch, it's Taylor. Turning it on. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun to give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. And they're in for a touchdown. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Under fire. And his first pass is incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruit.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Running it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Finds his man. It's Marshall. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They want that clock to run. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Give to the running back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. it complete to the right. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on.